in this question, they want us to work out this length here. They want us to find the value of x. They have given us two other bits of information. They've said that this length here is 8 centimeters and the angle here is 65. So the two lines that are touching the angle are this one and this one. So one of them has to be the hypotenuse and one of them has to be the adjacent. So the one opposite 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. So therefore this must be the adjacent, and this here is the opposite, the side that's opposite to the angle. So in this question, the opposite is important because they've told us it's 8 centimeters. The hypotenuse is important because they have asked us to work out what x is. The adjacent, we don't know what the value of a is, the adjacent is, and they haven't asked us to work it out, so that's the one we don't need. So which one of the three trigonometry triangles or pyramids has opposite and hypotenuse? So the only one that has the opposite and the hypotenuse is this one here. So we don't need these two. So because we want to work out the hypotenuse, which is this side where the x is, we will cover hypotenuse on our pyramid. So this now means we have to do opposite divided by sine angle. So x is equal to the opposite, which is 8 centimeters, divided by sine, and the angle is 65. So at this point you get a calculator out. So we need to press this button first. It makes it life so much easier. There are other ways of doing it, but I always prefer to do it like this. So the 8 is the numerator and the denominator is sine 65. Now in my calculator I have to close with brackets, and the answer is 8.827. But we don't have to write all of that down. We can round it to one decimal place, or if the question says 2 decimal places, that's up to the question. Okay, so it depends on the question. So in this case I'm just going to round to one decimal place. So as you can see, I've rounded to one decimal place. So x is equal to 8.8 centimeters rounded to one decimal place. Does that make sense? Well, it does, because this h is the hypotenuse, so it has to be the longer side. It's longer than 8.8 centimeters. It sounds reasonable. Okay, if it was something like 80 or 90, then I'd get a bit worried because it seems a bit too big. So 8.8 centimeters seems fine.